Mario Party 9! Yay! I'm gonna go right off the bat right now and say the footage, we played this game for like 5 hours, Mario Party 9, for our marathon thing we were doing. Me, Sarah, and Jasmine. Well, we were doing it. One minute, I'm gonna turn down the volume down. There, volume is down. We were playing Mario Party 9, we played almost every stage, even the unlockable one, but the footage, the audio footage for our voices got lost for the first stage. Only the first stage, though. So I'm going to be commentating over it, the first 2 parts. If you don't care, you don't want to listen to it, skip to part 3, it'll be regular, just us playing and our voices, but Sarah and Jasmine aren't here. I'm pretty much just going to be talking about my thoughts of the game. I really like this game. A lot. I think I already thought it was going to be good, and it exceeded my already pretty high expectations. But, like I said, I apologize that you have to listen to my commentary like this. Hopefully it's not too inconvenient. But, we'll probably play this stage again, because we're going to play this game again, one more time, to play the 2 stages we didn't play, the unlockable one, the one that we didn't unlock. And we'll probably play the first stage again while we're at it. But for now, if you want to hear my opinions, or if you just want to see us play the game for the first time, even though our voices aren't in it, then go ahead. To be completely honest, you're probably not missing out on too much, because for the first level, we were mostly just talking about, oh, that's cool, oh, you can do that now, oh, they took out coins, and like, we were just talking about all the new stuff and our thoughts about it, so that's basically what I'm going to be doing. We can't choose. I think we were talking about who we thought the 2 secret characters were, and it's pretty obvious. It's Shy Guy and Kamek, or Magic Koopa. They always change the name. I think Kamek's like the boss of them, and then the species is like Magic Koopa. But anyway, I'm always Yoshi. We always have Wario as the computer. Jasmine's always Peach, and Sarah is always, well, usually is Daisy. If Toadette was available, she would be Toadette. But since she's not, she's Daisy. She just keeps changing her mind. So we played Toad Road, obviously. We just played the first one. We left the guide messages on, which about halfway through the stage we sort of wished we didn't, because we sort of didn't really need them. We turned them off for the next bunch of levels, but for the first one we have guide messages on. So here we go. We're about to start. All I have to do is wait for our past selves to catch up. There you go. I had to change my batteries. Okay, there we go. Change your battery. There you go. Anyway, this game. God, I love this game. I'm going to try and talk about things that I like and what I don't like. Actually, I don't think there is anything I don't like, so pretty much I'm just going to talk about things I like, but I want to talk about them as they show up. So I don't want to talk about them all at once. So, first things first, right here, the graphics are beautiful. I mean, and I don't mean just for a Wii game, I mean like Mario Party has always had decent graphics. They've never been totally bad, but they've never really been off the chart. They've always just been very modest. Very, yeah, decent. They work. But this looks like Mario Galaxy. Like, it's frickin', it looks really nice. I'm gonna try not to talk about the graphics too much. Sorry. I'm gonna try not to talk about the graphics too much, because in the following parts, part 3 and forward, I'm always talking about how much I love them. I just go on about it, but they really are nice. I did not expect them to be this nice. I don't know why. I mean, I saw footage, but it's very nice. I'm last. Goody. The computer's first. The order doesn't really matter in this game, actually, because there's no minigame after every 4 turns. You have to land on a minigame space or unlock a minigame in different fashions. So I wasn't really disappointed to be last, because it really didn't matter, because it's like an ongoing thing. the order doesn't really matter as much in this game. I mean, it matters, but not in the same way. So, if anybody is not familiar with this game, the first thing they're probably realizing is they're in a car. Yes, they're in a car. It's a big change up from previous Mario Party games. Like, they changed everything from the ground up. They completely changed everything that goes on. There's no coins, there's no stars. Instead, you just collect mini stars. There's no items, orbs, or candy like in 8. Instead, you collect dice. Different kinds of dice, which are basically like the items. And you don't buy anything. In a way, this game actually does come down a lot to luck. It's all basically goes down to the roll of the dice, but basically every Mario game was like that. Although there is some strategy in collecting different dice blocks and saving them for, like, oh, I want to try landing on that Bowser Jr. space. It's 4 blocks away. Better use my 4, 5, 6 dice so that I can reach it. So, like, there's strategy in it like that. But other than that, it's pretty much just luck. This is the problem with doing a re-commentary, because there's going to be a lot of blank spots where I don't really have anything to say. Like when they're trying to choose their item or something. Or or when we're reading what Toad is saying. Hey, blessing in disguise, you're not going to hear me do the annoying Toad voice like I was during the actual recording. Every time Toad said something, I would do the Toad voice. I'm too tired to do it right now. This is the next day, I just woke up and realized the footage was gone, and I'm recording this. Straight out of bed, pretty much. I don't know if you can hear the birds outside, but it's finally nice weather out, so I'm keeping my window open for like all day, every day, until it starts getting cold again. Which way will you go? Oh wait, no, Peach first. Okay, now Peach, which way will you go? Yeah, another thing about this game, the stages are linear. They're not like you end up back at the beginning and stuff, because everybody travels at once. You're going from the beginning of the stage to the end. And once you get to the end, that's the end. So you don't even choose the number of turns, because there are no turns. It's just a continuous thing. And because of that, a one round or like one game actually ends up being shorter. That's why we did a whole bunch of them. They end up being much shorter. Like when we were playing Mario Party 1 to 8, it would be like 45 minutes. No, sorry, no, not 45. Like an hour and a half, maybe even up to an hour and 40 minutes, depending on how many turns we did. Like 20 turns might be over an hour and a half. This, every stage seems to be about 45 minutes, which is good. I like it that way. Although, in a way, I guess that might be a negative, because they could have added in more stages. If each stage is only going to be, if it's going to be shorter than it was in the other games, then maybe they should have had double the stages or something. I'm not complaining. So yeah, we haven't had a minigame yet. At this point, we were starting to wonder, in fact, right now in the game, while we were talking, I'm actually talking about, hey, we haven't had a minigame yet. I wonder how long it's going to be. We were sort of worried that this game was going to have less chances for minigames, but it turns out we just got kind of unlucky at the beginning. Because for the rest of us playing, we rarely go more than 5 minutes without playing a minigame. Right there. Free-for-all minigame. There was a minigame in the item box. It makes no sense at all. Yeah, from afar, this game might not look like... oh, you don't play a minigame after everybody's turn. So when do you play minigames? Oh, you have to land on space. Oh, well, when's that gonna happen? Well, it actually happens a lot. Each round is only like 40 minutes. There's spaces everywhere for versus games. And there's also Bowser Jr. spaces, which are mini games. Plus, there's boss fights, 2 in each level, which are mini games. And then sometimes when you get a dice block, I think like 50% of the time when you get a dice block, it's a mini game. So you do play a good number of mini games. And now that we're at our first mini game, I'm gonna say right now, this was a great mini game to start on because I friggin' love this. It basically, it almost just spits in the face of Mario Party 8. Because Mario Party 8 was just so bad. Every single minigame had motion control. None of the motion control was good. It was all just terrible. And then first minigame of this game, running and jumping. No motion control at all. You're just running with the D-pad and jumping with 2. It's simple. Very simple, actually. But it's one of the most fun minigames. And maybe not one of the most fun because I'm gonna say right now, I don't think there was a single minigame I don't like. Technically we didn't play every single one, obviously, but we played a lot. And there was only one minigame that I thought was unfair, and it was a Bowser Jr. one. And I only think it was unfair because I was stuck with a computer, because that was the kind of minigame where you'd have to strategize. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that because that's in a future part. But yeah, this minigame's a lot of fun. Jumping. Sarah's back. Oh my god, Sarah. And Wario, but Sarah's dead. Oh my god, Sarah! Yeah, by the end, Sarah realized that when you're in the bubble, when you die and come back, you're supposed to position yourself. You're supposed to use the D-pad to position yourself. Like I am right now. That's when she realized that I was like, Sarah, when you come back... I just paused it to tell her right there. Sarah, when you die and come back, you're supposed to position yourself over land so that you won't die. And she's like, oh, well, I didn't know that. See, I thought that would have been a tie. I don't really see how she... I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I guess she won. I thought I won this one. Oh my god, look at Wario. We just go... I think we just sit here for a minute, just stare at Wario. And the way that Sarah and Jasmine imagined it, like why he's doing that, was I think, I can't remember who it was, but one of them was like, oh, well, it's simple. He's plugging his ears because he didn't come in first place. And he's like, I can't hear you, I can't hear you. I want to play this game again. It was only yesterday we played it for like hours on end. Peach's turn. Okay, I guess I should talk about some of the spaces in this game. There's no coins, so the blue spaces don't give you coins, and red spaces don't give you... Actually, there are no red spaces. They're the only spaces that, by technically, they're not in the game. Because, I mean, there are blue spaces. They don't do the same thing. They don't do anything, but they are blue spaces. But anyway, what she just landed on was a lucky space. There are also unlucky spaces. And lucky spaces are kind of like happening spaces. They do special things, and while in other games they would usually give you coins, in this one they give you mini stars. I'll talk about other spaces as we land on them, but yeah. We're all pretty good at following them. Who was this? I think this was Peach? Yeah. Jasmine was not paying attention. Me and Sarah knew exactly where everything was, but Jasmine wasn't paying attention, so she kind of just guessed. But me and Sarah were following, so we knew exactly. One space left. 1 versus 3 minigame. So yeah, here's another space, a 1 versus 3 minigame space. Whoever is the captain in front of the car, I haven't even talked about that, but whatever, I'm not going to explain all the rules, but whoever's driving, they're the 1, and the other 3 are the 3. The winner will get 6, and everybody else gets 2. Pix fix. Line in the sand. I don't remember which one they pick. I think it's line in the sand. Oh yeah, another thing that we talk about was I'm trying to remember everything we talked about so I can pretty much just emulate it. But what we were talking about was it's not the mini games. The rules aren't nearly as convoluted and confusing as they were in 8. In 8, it had like a demonstration showing you the motion controls, and it had a controls, and then it had a premise, and it had another section for hints, and then it had one for who's who. Because we really needed to know what color everyone was. We couldn't just figure it out. This one just goes back to the basics. It just tells you the controls and and what to do. And it's better that way. Oh my god. This is another Sarah. She's just sitting there laughing and just drawing these giant circles that obviously wouldn't work. I kind of wanted to be the one for this one. This one looks like it'd be fun. Ah, we won. Yeah, sometimes I don't remember who's gonna win, so it's actually a surprise. So yeah, good minigame. Another good minigame. That's 2 so far. We're 10 minutes in, and there's been 2. So yeah, pretty much every 6 minutes. No, even less than that, because for the first, like 4 minutes of this video, we were just choosing our characters and stuff. So yeah, like less than every 5 minutes there's a minigame, and it works. Oh, there goes my dog barking. Even on a extra commentary, a re-commentary as I'm probably gonna call it, my dog barks. It's a staple. I'm probably going to do 2 20-minute parts because a lot of people might just skip these anyway. For the re-commentary, I'll end part 1 after this boss fight, then part 2 will be the rest of the level, and then if you want to just skip to part 3, that'll be the second level, and that's our normal commentary. But for now, I think we're almost at the boss fight. I can't remember which boss we picked, so I guess you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Yeah, I actually just played the solo mode, because I wanted to, sadly that means I have to play the magma, the lava one, which we didn't play. We're going to play that one again, so I'm going to have played that already. What are you going to do? But I want to unlock the Bowser one, because we want to play that one as well. So that's why I'm playing the solo one. I played it a couple minutes ago, right before I was recording this. I played a round, quick round, and in one player you don't get to choose the boss. It's set. But in this one, in the actual one, it was Lakitu in solo. That's the proper one. But I think we don't pick Lakitu. I don't think. I'm choosing, so I picked whatever one I thought looked the coolest. I don't know why I picked that one. It really doesn't look the coolest. I think everybody else was telling me. Sarah said she didn't like Lakitu's. I didn't want to do the spike one because I thought it was something else. I can't remember. So we just picked this one. Womp, that's what they are. These are Womps and the other ones are Thwomps. I gotta remember that. I'm not gonna say anything. Just watch. Ooh, that looks like it hurts. Giant stone slab just crushing Mario. So yeah, how this one works is you choose a number, 1 or 0, and it adds up in the middle for... everybody chooses a number at random. You don't know until the time's up. And then once everyone chooses the number, it spins around that number of times, and whoever's the one underneath, Womp, gets crushed, and the other guys get to rack up some points. It's a good idea, but this is another example of one that comes down entirely to luck. I can't talk today. I think like all the other boss fights have some form of skill, reflexes or whatever, but this one seems to be entirely luck. I'm not complaining. I'm not saying it's a bad boss fight. I'm not, whining about it. I like it, but I'm just saying it is luck. Like I said, I don't think there's a single minigame I don't like in this game. Even in Mario Party 4, which is probably my favorite, there's a couple I don't like. Oh god. But yeah, this might be my new favorite, I don't know. maybe we'll have to do a rematch of Mario Party 4 if anyone would be interested in watching that. Because that is my other favorite. But I don't know, this game, it's close. It's a really good game. Come on, Yoshi, you can do it. I'm Yoshi, in case the internet didn't know. Haha. Ooh, that's... Ooh, nasty. His red glowing eyes. He looks really pissed. Oh god. He ruined it. So yeah, now he bumped it up to 1 to start with. So that's a base of 1 now instead of 0. Really doesn't make it harder or easier, it just screws me up. Screws me over, sorry. Oh god, no! Oh, Yoshi! No, you were winning. Or you were tied for winning. No, Yoshi! Don't worry, Yoshi, you can catch up. You can do this thing. You can win this. You can persevere, and you will win this. Oh, come on! No! That's so... Oh my god, you should have heard me. I was nearly crying. Just because I really did not expect 2 times in a row to be crushed. So yeah, I did not win that boss fight. Although, as you will find out later, this is the kind of game where even if you're losing, even if you keep losing or something, I don't know if this would be a good example overall, but if you're losing, you can catch up pretty quick.